Hello, 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 hello. Oh, good. Okay, we're in this now. Okay, that's kind of weird hearing myself. Okay, so you guys would not believe how long it takes just to record a video. But here we are, we're rolling. I have some notes here. Here is the information about the launch. It's very surreal. Okay, I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to do some main announcements first for the people that don't care about watching me, but I am going to go into a little more detail. So if you are interested in getting something from the launch, then I would watch this whole video. So put me on double speed, whatever. I am going to do this as a blog post too and a podcast too. Um, so I can be more touchy-feely about it if you are into that, because I, as an artist, really love I love learning the meaning behind things. So for people that enjoy that, I like to do it. So that. All right, without further ado, the launch will happen on February 14th. Yay! Um, okay, so it will happen on February 14th. Next, the pricing. Okay, so take this with a grain of salt. It's going to be around 35 to 50, $60 because I'm going to have premium shirts, premium screen printing. There is going to be a couple other garment types that cost a little more, so I'll save that for the next announcement. Okay, I guess next I'll explain. Here are the design and garment combos. So there's going to be two t-shirt options with this design. I'm going to put it here with this design. One raincoat with this design. One long sleeve with this design, one sleep shirt with this design, and one hoodie with this design in these color options. So there's going to be a couple color options available because actually, personally, after we printed everything, I ended up enjoying the pieces more in the light pink, cotton candy pink color. So I'm doing that, but obviously not everyone likes pink, and I know that, so we'll have it in bone white as well. So this one is technically bone white. Um, I'll show you this, and I'm just a girl, so this is just the messy house. It's not fancy and polished and put together. That's fine. If I waited for that to happen, I would not be posting and doing this even still. So here is an example of the hem tags. So these are custom for Don't Lose Hope Screen Print, my husband's screen printing company in Oregon, and that's who my collab is through. That's how it's happening. So these are cute. They add just a little bit of pizzazz. So we're gonna have that. We're gonna have custom inside tags because a lot of people, myself included, the hang tags on stuff is scratchy. So that's something that we have done for clients for years and years now. So when I was ready to make my own, I said, yep, I'm going to do that. Okay, so next we're going to talk about the maybe items that maybe they should be able to be prototyped and sampled by then. But if not, oh well, I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself. Something else I do want to say is that the reason this launch is like I didn't think it was going to take this much longer from when I first was like, okay, it's happening, which has only been a couple weeks now, but I'll I'll be more sappy later because it's been awesome getting the feedback about it. The maybe items are going to be socks and tote bags. If I can make that happen, we will drop it in the launch as well. If not, here's my next announcement. So there's so much I have in the works and I have planned and that I have envisioned and have bought samples for and would like to release, but I realized I would not be able to contain it all and it would be, it's a lot. So what I have done is I have come up with a concept. We have the Cutie Pie drop, the cropped drop, the accessory drop, the outdoors drop, the long sleeve drop, the headwear drop, the sleepwear drop, the activewear drop, the fleece drop. I have a lot to drop. So that's why, okay, we're only doing a sprinkle for the launch so that we can see how things go. I wanted to say uh, to allow 3-ish weeks for fulfillment. So we are going to be printing these on demand, but unlike online on-demand places, we are not an on-demand shop. So we're going to be sprinkling these in with the other client orders. So just to be safe, I like to give a buffer of time. I mean, our regular client orders take 3 weeks to fulfill. So that includes us getting the garments, printing on them, and fulfilling them. So I wanted to say that and say thank you in advance for your patience. And if you continue watching, I'm going to go into more detail about just like the actual detail. I'm going to show the listings and some of the information it has, just to show what to expect. I have a special gift for the first 10 people to order, and I'm going to save that and email it out the week of launch to remind you and just like have fun and be excited. So yes, I, I can't even put it into words how cool it is and surreal it is to like be sending this out to you guys and having hopefully you watch it or read it and just be interested enough to have signed up at all. It's just a really big deal. So I get in the feels a lot. So we're all on the same page. This is a small capsule release from the year-long process it's going to take of me releasing each types of clothing. I love special effects, inks and stuff like that. We have glow in the dark, we have metallic, there's ways to do foil, holographic, all that stuff is like my favorite, but it's also expensive because it's time consuming and takes special materials. So, as much as I wanted to do some freaky stuff for the right off the bat, my wallet and my heart is like just just in case. Let's wait on that. Stories Life, I will be collecting orders and grouping them to print and fulfill at the end of each week. That seems like a kind of happy medium. So that on the production side, we can at least like batch them because if you know a little bit about screen printing, it can be expensive because it takes a lot of time to set up the print and take it down and clean everything. So batching is the way to go. Um, I appreciate your patience as Rodney and I see what happens and as we adjust the fulfillment model to best serve you angels. This merch is not my only project I'm working on. I'm a writer, podcaster, painter, digital and multimedia artist, and I'm going to be launching art prints and custom digital pet portraits, hopefully on Tease 2 once things have stabilized with the launch. I believe my purpose in life is to help brighten others' lives and maybe make you see things from another perspective using writing and art. All of my projects are cohesive and connect with one another. Merch designs reflect my philosophies on death and the gift of a bond with a dog. And my other art projects involve mantras and mindsets that have been given me peace and therefore strength, which is pretty important in current times. So I want to say I appreciate anyone who's like, that sounds kind of weird to me. But if you're open-minded or if you're like, whatever, like I would appreciate it if you would open your heart and hear what I have to say, because I have been through it in life. So I I'm loving sharing my lessons with people and hopefully helping inspire them to just be better people. But for the most part, just kind of posting like this and not super editing it and all that stuff seems to be the only way I release stuff. So thank you for taking everything from me raw and not what prevents a lot of people from doing any content or chasing their dreams is because it's not polished enough yet. And I like to do things very polished, but I'm doing it messy. I don't care if this style resonates with you, cool. If not, I don't know. It's the best I can do. So I appreciate you watching this, even like I get to feel like I get to connect with you and anyone that was interested enough to sign up on this email list. And if you think I'm really weird and don't want anything to do with it, no hard feelings either, because I think you should connect with things that you're giving money and paying for. So, yeah, I'll just say again, as my saleswoman that I have to do is to go, you have gone to my website, but to just have an open heart to my art and to please, please, please share. Like a lot of people are too humble or too like don't want to ask people. I will beg anyone for help. Like for this project to continue, I need you to share it. I know not everyone like wants to give away their secrets of where their clothes come from, but you will really be helping me out if you do that because it's rough out here if you're not a corporation and you are trying to be self-employed and make money. So other business owners, you understand. I guess as a treat, I will show you. I am also still on the fence about the velvet posters, about how I'm going to do them. Let me know, literally just respond to this email and let me know what you think about velvet posters because I, it has always been a dream of mine. Like I thought they are so cool. And so since we have the capability, I did it and I'm obsessed. So I like to thrift frames. Um, but this is what it looks like in the back. So I have some ideas because shipping frames is not something I want to do, but I have an idea that I'm going to make a sample prototype for where I could do this, and it would involve sewing, and it would involve another material, and it would involve rolling it. So see if I can ship it in a tube in that way, or else it would just be like a floppy velvet piece of fabric, which is also okay. So there's that one. And here is the other one. It's not centered top to bottom, but there's no glass. To Rodney, I was like, should I put glass? And he's like, no, the point is you can feel it. I said, okay. So he just stapled this. And then we have supplies here where we can add a thing here with the wire. So good that he's handy because I have a lot of weird art ideas and he makes them happen for me. So I think that's everything, guys. If anyone's still watching, if you have any, I don't know, any feedback, I guess, or questions or anything. Okay, that's it.